What's up guys? Today I thought I'd do a video on my Russian Tula SKS. Now, this isn't a rifle that I take out to the range very often. It's chambered in 7.62 by 39, which my AK is also chambered in, and it tends to take the spotlight, which is really sad because this is a really nice rifle and it never gets the attention.
Actually quite simple.
Alright, so this is the group I got at about 75 yards with this rifle. Now, I went from standing to actually bench resting it, and this was about as good of a group as I could get. Now, I was shooting some cheap Tula steel cased ammunition. I don't know if that's to blame, but I'm starting to kind of think this is what the rifle can do. If anybody has any recommendations for, ammunition I could try to tighten up that group, let me know, and I can have a whole video dedicated to trying to see how accurate this rifle can be. It's not wildly inaccurate, but I was hoping for a little bit better. Maybe I'm just spoiled by some of my other guns, but I found my AK was printing about the same, and everyone always says that this rifle is a lot more accurate. So anyways, and I can't blame it on the sights. I really do like the sights. They are standard sights, and if you're used to an AK, you're gonna like these sights, and they're adjustable. I had no problem picking them out, and I think it's a really good sight on this rifle. The trigger, it's not a horrible trigger, but you can tell it kind of rubs inside. So as you pull the trigger, you can feel it rubbing, and when you release the trigger, you can tell it's staying in the same place. I mean, there's that play, but you can almost predict where it's going to break, and then have like a single stage trigger. I actually found myself doing that at the range, and that's when I got the best group with this rifle, was when I would just take my time, aim the rifle, and be like, all right, boom, boom, boom. And it would be about 3 times. You can feel it like surge backwards, just boom, boom, boom. And then you have a decent trigger behind it. The trigger safety, I really do like on this rifle. It's simple but effective. So it basically goes behind the trigger, prohibiting it from being pulled. That's all it does. I really do like that. Plus, when you have it on safety and you pull it up, your finger is going to feel that safety. So you're never going to pull the rifle up and be like, why isn't it going off? Oh yeah, the safety, duh. No, you're going to know. You're going to literally feel it rub against your trigger finger and be like, oh, and take it off. And it's really easy to take off. So I actually like the way this rifle looks. I love the wood with the blued steel. I think it actually looks really sharp personally, even though it's starting to come off, the finish on the wood starting to come off around the buttstock. And I also have a crack in the heat guard right here. It's a pretty significant one. It's been like that since I bought the rifle. But I really do like the way this rifle looks. I bought it for $225 from somebody, and originally I thought, that gun is really ugly. Why would I want it? And then he said, I'll sell it to you for $220. I'm like, all right, for that kind of price, I can tell it's well built. And the looks have definitely grown on me. I like the way it looks. I really like that the bayonet is foldable. I like that concept. You pull down on it like this, and then you pull up, and then it locks in. I think that's kind of a cool concept, and it looks so cool below the rifle. I mean, that's what made it for me, is the bayonet looks so cool on the rifle. And it's got this storage compartment at the back that there would be a cleaning kit in. This rifle actually has it. That is really cool. So the stock and the magazine are both foreign to the gun. They both have different numbers than the rest of the gun. But the rest of the gun has the last three numbers of 114, and it matches everywhere else I look. On the bolt, on the trigger guard, on the receiver when you took the stock off. So it's somewhat numbers matching. Every review, I always say, this is a very reliable gun. I notice when I watch a lot of my old videos is I'm like, this gun's reliable, this gun's reliable. Well, I guess I'm going to say that again. This gun is very reliable. I've never seen it jam. So I took a new shooter out to the range to see how she would feel about this rifle. And the worst thing she said about it was it's kind of heavy, which for a new shooter that's not built up the upper body strength, yeah, it can be a little bit heavy, especially if you're used to lighter AR-15s. But I think this does make a good first rifle. I mean, if you talk to the person I took out to the range, she said that the recoil wasn't bad. How's that recoil? Is it not painful? I'm just making sure. Now there's two ways of loading this rifle. There is through the top, which is more standard. Usually there's a 10-round stripper clip that goes in the guides and you push down on. I've never had that. I've always loaded them one at a time into the follower. But there's also another way, which make sure the bolt's forward when you do this, but you can actually flip the rifle upside down and just drop them in. And then slap this back down cycle the first round in, and you're ready to go. Now, it gets a little tricky once you get to this many rounds, but as you can see, they're in there, and you just, it's a lot easier if you just have 9. Let's just take one out, I'll make it easier. All right, and then you're ready to go. It's kind of a cool little trick if you don't want to load them from the top. All right. I found it's a lot easier.
It'll just drop straight through.
Yep. Oh, you gotta have the bolt forward.
Okay, so there you have the lesson for the day. You gotta have the bolt forward.
I'm so happy.
Doesn't tell me this.
It's better when I don't tell you things.
Yeah. And then, you know, I end up jamming bullets in your Mauser. That was still pretty unique.
But yeah, I did 9. When I got to 10, I had a hard time getting it to close.
You know what? That is pretty darn easy.
And you just gotta slap it. Yep.
Okay, we're gonna shoot marshmallow peeps. Everyone's favorite. Safety.
You gotta cycle it, remember. Very important step.
Ins and outs, man, you know.
Honestly, I do like this rifle, and it's been a long time since I've shot it. I realize I've never done a video on it. Shyla. All right, I had to stop the video because my pizza came. I thought I was gonna get all this footage done before the pizza came, apparently not, but whatever. Anyways, so I really do like this rifle. And here comes my puppy. Hi, Shyla. You guys want to meet Shyla? Come here. Oh, this is my puppy. named Shaya. She's a sweetie. I guess she's gonna help me finish the video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really do like the rifle, and so does Shyla. But this is the most random thing I've done in a video. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned. There's gonna be a lot of cool stuff coming up in the future. Would you like to see more of Shyla? Let me know if you'd like to see more of Shyla in future videos.